Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Central Victoria, Australia. If you're popping on, please pop on and say hello. It's really great to see people pop on and just let me know that they're watching. Let me know where you're watching from if I don't already know, if you're not a regular or don't pop on normally. Now you could be watching either the live, the replay on my Facebook page, or you could also be watching on YouTube. So whichever you're watching, let me know. I'm really always excited to see some new people pop on and interact with me as well. So I'm not sure whether I'm early or late. This clock, I think, is a little bit slow, or whether my other clock out in the shop's actually a little bit fast. I don't really know, but we could be a little bit of both. I hope wherever you are, you've had a really good day and a really good week. It's actually been really hot here in Central Victoria today, and I think tomorrow is actually going to be quite a bit more hot than what today is, so I'm not looking forward to that. I will say I was up visiting my mum and dad with my two kids, and I say kids, they're actually 20 and 18, so they're not really kids, but up in New South Wales, like up near the border near Queensland, is where they live, and it was super hot. We had the air conditioners going every day. It's really humid, which here in Victoria we don't get much humidity. We will get a few days throughout the year, but we don't get a lot. So one other thing that I just wanted to quickly say, we've been having trouble with our phone line for the last 2 weeks. We've actually got no home phone whatsoever, and our internet's been playing up a little bit, and I believe if you're with Telstra here in Australia that it's been playing up everywhere around Australia. So I'm not sure how well it'll come across, but hopefully it'll just record, and if it's really bad while you're watching today, pop over tomorrow onto my YouTube channel and watch it there. That's my biggest recommendation, and hopefully one way or another you're able to actually view it and watch it without being too annoyed with the whole process. But I've had a lovely week away. I had a full week out of the shop and up with my mum and dad, and we did quite a few different things. So Marion's on, Chrissy's on. Welcome both of you, thanks for popping in. It's great to have you. We actually got quite a few things done. We went shopping, we went to the beach, which was lovely. I did get a little bit burnt, and you could probably see got a bit of colour there. I got burnt. But what else did we do? We went up to Movie World up on the Gold Coast, and that was heaps of fun. That was really good, although very hot. Not a breath of wind really to be had, but going on the fast rides, that sort of cooled you down a little bit because they went fast. But we had a really great time. It took a long time to get home, but we're home. I was back to work today, so I really loved the break being away. I didn't do any crafting at all, but besides my Facebook Live last Thursday, but it was really nice to have that little bit of a break. I am breaking up, Marion. Okay. If it gets really annoying for you, just pop on over to my YouTube channel tomorrow and watch the replay there. I have got my Wi-Fi off and my internet on, but like I said, Australia-wide, I think Telstra's having problems everywhere. We've been out of a home phone for the last 2 weeks, but the Telstra man come in today and actually said that there is a problem down there, but they don't know how to fix it. So we're not sure when we're getting our home phone back, but everyone seems to be in the boat here in town, so we'll just have to go with it, and hopefully they can fix it really soon. But it is a tad annoying. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to pop the camera down, and we're going to go through some of the cards that I've created and had on both my blog and YouTube this week. So let's pop the camera down and we'll just have a quick look. Going to change the camera, and I'll also flick that camera over. There we go, so we're looking at it the right way. All my details are up here if you need any of those details. Okay, so last Thursday on the Facebook Live, I did say that I had a blog hop. There we go. Fine here at the moment. Excellent, Chrissy. I did do a blog hop last Thursday night, 8 o'clock. It was with the Ink and Inspiration team. This is my card. It's a pretty quick and easy card. I absolutely love this Host stamp set. It's the Little Ladybugs stamp set. So a really quick one. It's got a gorgeous row of ladybugs in the stamp set as well. So I wanted to really highlight this gorgeous set. And if you've been watching me and following the month before for the Ink and Inspiration blog hop, I also used this stamp set. So this one is getting a bit of a workout and I absolutely love it. Really nice colour combo there as well. We have on Monday, if you've been watching, I have my tips and tricks videos, and this week was all about adhesives. So I went through all the adhesives in the Stampin' Up catalogue, mainly in the annual catalogue, and just going through some of how those work, what they're used for and everything. So hopefully you've been keeping up with my tips and tricks video each Monday. If you have any suggestions for me, please let me know, because I'd love to help you all out with some of the questions you may have. On Tuesday, we had the Timeless Tropical stamp set here. Love this colouring. We have Crumb Cake, Pretty Peacock and Rich Razzleberry. And that's just a fun friendship card. I really love this set and I love friendship cards. So I do send friendship cards to my friends quite regularly. So that is the one for Tuesday. Wednesday was the Case the Catalogue. So this one here, it's on page 38, also using the Tropical Oasis bundle. We have the beautiful embossing folder here, the Coastal Weave, and we've got some DSP in the background, and then just using the stamps and the die cuts. So this is how the card in the catalogue looks. If I bring in, I stepped it up just slightly because I thought it looked a little plain, and I just stamped in the background the Frangipani stamp. I don't know how well that's picking up. There's a bit of shadow in here, so I apologise for that. But that's just how I stepped up, just slightly. And I think both of them look really good, but I'm definitely loving this one just here. So that's from page 38 of the mini catalogue using the Tropical Oasis stamp set. Now, the Sunday's Facebook challenge, which is on every single week. Love bringing these to you. It was a party theme for this week's challenge. I love this stamp set. This is one of my favourite stamp sets, all the bundle, and the Birthday Bonanza Buddies. And I designed this because I loved these little gift stamps in the stamp set, and I just had to use that toucan. Now it comes with 3 animals. One is the koala, one is the toucan, and the other one is a tiger. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I really like the stepped up card too. It really wasn't doing too much to it, but just that little bit of extra stamping in the background really highlighted it really well. So this was the card for the challenge, and now this challenge is available. You can join in up until Sunday morning. We would love to have you. Even if you just go over and check out what the ladies created, because they are amazing with what the cards that they create for the challenge. So go over and check that one out as well. That is my German Shepherd puppy having a whinge that she's behind the door and she can't come in. Okay, so on my blog, don't forget that you can sign up for my blog posts by email. So each time I do a blog post, it will go out into your email box by signing up. You can also sign up for my newsletter. There is a free tutorial every single month when the newsletter goes out. This is the tutorial for this month. Now we've only got today and tomorrow to go. There'll be a new one up after that when the newsletter goes out. So this is using the Best Dressed stamp set with the Designer Series paper. Love this bundle as well. Really great for all females, whether you're old or young. It's a really great stamp set, and the whole bundle is wonderful to use. Now, if you're ordering online, all my information is up here. Please use that hostess code. Now, this is only January's hostess code, so it's only available until the 1st of February. So we've only got 2 days to order using this host code. When you do order through there, you'll get quite a few really great goodies. I'll send you a dinosaur treat. I did that on my Facebook Live at the beginning of the month. Go back and check that out. It's a dinosaur lollies holder. You'll also receive a bundle tutorial. Now, these are printable PDF tutorials via your email. My tutorial is this gorgeous little lipstick box, but there is plenty and plenty of PDF tutorials in that to give you heaps and heaps of inspiration throughout the month. So that's sent via email. You also earn yourself inquiry rewards for every $50 that you spend through me, and it's celebration time at the moment too. So we've just almost finished the first month of celebration. It goes till the 31st of March. There is some really great deals. Let me just bring in the celebration catalogue. Now, you can purchase from the mini catalogue or from the annual catalogue. For every $90 here in Australia, you'll earn yourself one free item. But there's also free items for $180 spent. So for $90, you have the purple ones that you can choose from, or you can choose it's like a Poppy Parade colour. They're a $180 spend. So there's different things in this catalogue that are all free. There's stamp sets, designer series paper, dies, what else is there? Punch, heaps and heaps of things in here. So, and there's new ones coming out soon, which I can show you as soon as they show us. Oh, there's kits as well. So the kit that I made last week on my live, that one is also a free item. If you don't already have a catalogue and you would like a catalogue and you live in Australia, you're not already working with a demonstrator, let me know. I can send both the mini catalogue and the celebration catalogue out to you as well. So there's only 2 days left to use that hostess code. So yeah, next month when it ticks over to the 1st, there'll be a new host code if you're wanting to order then. It's also the really great time to join Stamping Up. To joining the Stamping Up team, it's actually a really great deal. So $169 is what you pay. You get to choose $235 worth of product. Now, this is all your choice, but there's heaps of free items that you can actually receive for free. So you'll get a 48-piece paper sampler kit. Now, this is designer series paper. These are all brand new, 6x6, so 48 sheets in all, which is an amazing value. You'll get that one. You also get a little mini guillotine cutter. This is a paper cutter, works exactly like a guillotine. It is self sharpening, so that's a really great thing to have. Now, these are only available through your starter kit, so you can't actually purchase these just out of the catalogue, so it's a really great deal. You'll also get to choose one free stamp set from the catalogue. Now, these can be from the annual catalogue, from the mini catalogue. Just can't be a host stamp set or a celebration free item as well. What else do you get? You also get free shipping on your first order. You'll have business supplies sent to you as well. And yeah, this is a really great deal. So even if you're just joining for those freebies, you don't have to be a business demonstrator. You can purchase for yourself, for your friends, for your family. You'll also get 20% off your future orders, and you'll get up to 25% off as you work through the different levels. So it is a really great time to join Stamping Up. Now, last week, like I said before, we created these ones from that kit in the celebration catalogue. Now, for some reason, I don't know what's happened with that video. It didn't go over to my Facebook page, and although I was able to upload to my YouTube, but I can't find it on my Facebook page, so I haven't been able to do a drawing for this week. But what I thought I might do, because we're going to make 2 cards tonight, next week I'm going to have 4 drawings. So we'll have these 2 cards plus the 2 cards that we're going to create in just a minute. So if you would like to go in the drawing for one of these 4 cards, all you need to do is like, share and comment either on the Facebook Live, the Facebook replay, or over on my YouTube channel. All those will be available to you, and yeah, it's a good chance of winning 1 in 4 cards. So looking forward to doing the drawing next week. So these 2 will be in the drawing. Let me show you the cards that we're going to be doing today. Now, I am using the Painted Poppies bundle, and I'm also using the Peaceful Moments bundle, but I'm not using the stamp set. I'm just using the Poppy Moments dies. So this is a wonderful suite, the Poppies, Peaceful Poppies suite. Love it. These are going to be really great for Anzac Day as well, but they're not just for poppies. You can create all sorts of different flowers, all different colours poppies as well. So these are going to be a lot of fun. Let's bring the 2 cards in that we're going to create. So this first one is a really simple, quick card, just highlighting some of those things from the suite. And then the second card here is this one here. So also very simple, but just quick and easy cards to create. Now I have used, so the inks, Memento and Poppy Parade. I've got some silver metallic thread. I have the Stampin' Blend in the Poppy Parade Dark. We have the Whisper White crinkled seam binding ribbon. This is part of the suite. Now on these cards I used some basic rhinestones, but you could also use, let me bring these in from the suite, the Peaceful Poppies sequins. Now these are in a few different colours, so there's black, Poppy Parade, a clear, and there's also, it's like an orangey, a really light Poppy Parade, but it's almost orange. Actually, there's one in the lid, let me show you. So that one there. So you could use those as well. I just found using the Stampin' Blend and some rhinestones, it really picked up that colour, but we might do, I'll put these on just to show you the difference in the effects. So let's make this card here first. It's the easiest card there. So Poppy Parade card base, and it's half a piece A4. That's just, I've pre-scored it already. So I'm just going to fold it and burnish. Let's bring that bone folder in. Everyone's very quiet tonight. How is everyone? We're going to be stamping, so I have 2 stamps out of that set. So we have the bigger poppy and then the row of poppies. Love this one. And we're going to actually do 2 different ways with this stamp here. So let me bring in, we're just going to randomly stamp this one in the Memento. Has everyone had a good week? What have you guys all been up to? Let's bring that in. So I'm just going to stamp all the way around, moving the stamp around as well, stamping off the edge. It's one of my favourite ways of stamping, creating nice little backgrounds on the card base. Chrissy's been hibernating, got up to 42 today. Wow, that's hot, Chrissy. All your grandkids would have been, did they go back to school yet, or are they still on holidays? I think that's always the hardest thing, is when the kids go back to school, it sort of gets the hottest weather we have. So I might put the lid on that. We're going to bring the Big Shot in, and we're going to just do that die cutting of the frame. Now this is part of the painted label dies. It's quiet for you, Marion. It's probably a lot cleaner too without your visitors. So there's 2 labels here. let's not get the smallest one. It is the largest one that we're going to die cut. And I've just got a scrap of Whisper White here somewhere. Hopefully that's big enough. Yep. So I will have all the dimensions and supplies in the description of my YouTube video tomorrow if you're after all those dimensions and supplies. I love that there's different labels in this die set. Kathy's not looking forward to tomorrow. Oh, that's no good, Kathy. I hope it all goes well. You definitely need your wrist for stamping. So hopefully that works out really well for you and you're not... Are you going to be out for long, not being able to stamp? Because I think that'd be bad too. So we have just that label, and I've used the thick Whisper White. I find the thick Whisper White just works so well for card bases and also little pieces that you're going to pop up with dimension. If I wasn't going to pop this one up, you could just use the normal regular Whisper White. That'd work as well. We're going to bring in that large poppy stamp, and we're going to stamp this up with Memento. Now I've done up a whole heap of cards for using this suite. I did plan on doing an online class, but then things just got busy and I just thought, well, I didn't know whether anyone would sign up for it or anything, so I just thought, I won't worry about it, I'll just go ahead and show these on my lives. Okay, so these have all been stamped in the Memento. I'm going to bring in my dark stamping blends. Oh, Kathy, you've had a shoulder reconstruction as well. Oh, you're a bus driver. I'll have to come back and read your comments because if I hit see more, it actually stops me being able to read any other comments, and I don't know why, but I've been caught doing that before, so once I finish this feed, I'll go back and read back what you've said. But shoulder reconstruction, I actually have just been to the doctor about my shoulder. Now, with this one, I don't want to fully colour it in. I want it to be nice and loose. As you can see, it's pretty rough colouring here. That's what I'm after. I don't want it to look so structured. So nice and loose. You could also use the light blend as well. That would work. In the other card, we're actually going to use the Aqua Painter. This one we're going to use the stamping blends. So either or, if you don't have the blends, you could definitely use your Poppy Parade ink pad and then your stamping blend. No, sorry. This thing, the Aqua Painter, you could use your marker as well. And the other thing that would look really good is if you used the Wink of Stella. You could use a Wink of Stella as a Aqua Painter as well. Just make sure that you either put a bit of your ink onto it, acrylic block, and then use your Wink of Stella on that, or if you do squeeze your ink pad and you use the Wink of Stella on the lid of your ink pad, just wipe it with a baby wipe, get all that up, because you don't want the shimmer and shine glitter in your ink pad. It could wreck it, so that's my tip. So there's a few different ways that you could do this, and I think the Wink of Stella idea would be really good. Just make sure that you're cleaning the inside really well. And these are aqua these are alcohol markers, so you've got to make sure that your lid goes on really well as well. Hi Pam, thanks for popping in. So that is how we've coloured in. I have got that gorgeous ribbon, and this crinkle ribbon is really nice to work with. You can colour it with the Stampin' Blends as well. As you can see, I've coloured that one with Old Olive for a project coming up. Let's get rid of that. And I'm just going to lay this around the back of the label and tie a nice little bow on the side here. Because I'm a bit all fingers at the moment, I'm going to double knot that just to make it easier for me to tie the bow. And this ties beautiful bows. Look at that, that's so cute. Take off that edge. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back here just to pop it up. And I think 4 will be enough for this one. Actually, no, let's stick one in the middle just to make sure. I don't know, I seem to go through a lot of dimensionals. You certainly don't have to use as many as I have, but I don't like things to sag in the middle either. Okay, so popping that down. So this is so quick, isn't it? Really, really easy card. Now, the knot can move around a little bit, so we can stick a glue dot underneath. So I was looking for my pokey tool, and I'm just going to stick that under the knot, and that'll just keep that in that spot without moving it around. So like I said before, we have some rhinestones here that are coloured with the Stampin' Blends. Let's bring in some of these Peaceful Poppies sequins here, and I think I want the poppy ones. So there's 2 different sorts, the normal sequins, and then there is flower ones as well, which are really pretty as well. I must have a bit of static on me today. So I've used one of the flowers. What ones do you think? You might not be able to see it that far away. Let me bring it up. I think the rhinestones just look really pretty because they've got that extra sparkle. Hi Trisha, thanks for popping in. What ones do you think? Will I go one of each? Or will we do the rhinestones and I'll show you how to colour in the rhinestones? I'll let you think about that. I'll just clean this up really quickly while you're thinking. I'm happy to do either way. See, I think these rhinestones look really good when it's a lighter background. I don't know how well. I really do like this one more. What do you think? Both are lovely. Thank you. What does everyone else think? I might use these ones, so let's bring in some of that Tombow glue. I like to stick my sequins down with Tombow glue. You can also use the fine tip glue. Hi Ingrid, thanks for joining in. The one on the right is your fave. Okay. Rhinestones. Okay, so we've got one rhinestones, one sequins, and one thinks both. Okay, Kathy, I'm going to go with the one on the right. So those are the ones with the sequins. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that Tombow glue down. Now this is a white sticky glue, but it does drive clear. So I'm just going to pop them down on top. It was nice of you to pop in, Ingrid. How was your day today? So they will dry clear. That just takes a few minutes for it to dry, but that is so sweet. Okay, so let's get started with the other one. So this is our other one. I've used thick Whisper White cardstock, and I've also used another one that's the layering on top. So half a piece of A4, folded in, scored in half, and I'm just going to fold and burnish if I can get it lined up properly. First day back, Ingrid, and your leave's been approved. That's very exciting because I think you were going to have to go anyway because the flights are booked. So we're off in October and November over to America. So we're going to be going to Onstage. Well, I'm going to Onstage in Utah, and Ingrid's coming with me to have a bit of a holiday. So super excited. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. That's lovely. Okay, so I have the base that's going to go straight on top. Because we're working with the aqua painter and a little bit of water, I wanted to have a little bit of a thick base in between the card. I didn't want it, even though it's thick Whisper White, it can still seep through with the water, so hence the layer. Now we're going to bring in that stamp again with the Memento, and I'm just going to stamp it, not sure whether it was twice or 3 times, across the bottom. And although I left a little bit of a line here, I'm going to try and line it up a little bit better along the bottom. That's better. Tricia, are you ready for the blog hop next week? I think it's next week. I'm uploading as we speak, so I'm excited. Our theme for the Global Monthly Video Collab group is green, so I think that could be interpreted a lot of different ways, so I'm really excited to see what everyone comes up with the green theme. So I have a piece of basic black Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green, and we're going to use, I still haven't got these names down pat, the Poppy Moments dies. And what do we need? We need the solid Poppy, no, that one's not it. It's way too big. So it's back on this one. Yes, that's it. So the solid Poppy. We have the 2 leaves. And the smaller one. So I'm actually not even using that one. This is what I've used in a couple of the other cards. So I'll be doing them over the next couple of weeks as well, to showcase you that beautiful set. So we have basic black with the label. We've got Granny Apple Green with 2 leaves. And these are just scraps out of my scrap bin. So make sure you're always using up your scraps before you use a new piece. And then what I might do is I might just stamp that flower first. And that way it'll be easier to cut out and line up. So I'll just ink that up with Memento. And we'll just stamp it up here on the Big Shot. There we go. See if I can line it up. I'm feeling the pressure. There we go, I think that's it. Okay, so let's run this through. Oh, no worries, Trisha. Thanks for popping in. Have a great day. It was good to see you. So I'll grab all my little pieces out. Put my dies to the side so I don't lose any. Now let's just colour in some of those gorgeous little flowers there. So I have my Poppy Parade ink pad. Just going to squeeze that middle. Lots and lots of ink there. And I have my aqua painter, and I don't want a lot of water. I want a little bit, but I don't want it to be too wet. So let's bring some of that ink in, and we're only going to colour in just a few. The other thing we're going to do is just like the other one, it has to be a little bit messy. I don't want it to all look the same. And the great thing with this too is you can have some that are quite light, some that are quite dark. And what I might do is I'll do a few light ones, and then we'll come back through and we'll just add a little bit of extra colour as well. Yes, Ingrid attracts weirdos. That's probably the nicest way of saying it. But it'll be fine. I'll protect her and she'll protect me. Just don't go anywhere over night time. We'll be fine. Let's do some little ones here as well. Okay, so I've got a couple of really light ones. Let's bring that in and show you. So we've got some really light ones here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more colour, and then just go in and create a little bit of darker colour there as well. So it's a little bit of extra interest. We can even do it with the darker ones, adding a little bit more colour. There's so much you can do just by playing around, experimenting. I think that looks really good. So we'll leave it like that. Marion, I hope you're meaning that Ingrid's a magnet, because I'm definitely not the magnet. I steer clear. But I'm so excited. It's going to be a great little holiday. So we're actually going to be doing on stage at Utah. We're going to be going to New York to have a look around New York. I've been to New York once with my family, but there's always so much more to see. And the other thing we're going to be doing is my daughter's going to be over there doing an exchange with university. So she hasn't been given the green light for the university yet, but she's applied for Baton Rouge in Louisiana, the university there. So we're hoping she gets there, because I think that's where she would really like to attend. So that'll be really exciting for her. So we'll be going and seeing what she's up to over there as well. Thelma and Louise. Don't they die in the end? That could be not a good one to reference, I don't think. So there we have it. Really quickly, just to pop them all together, I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back. They're right in front of me just here. And I'm also going to pop one on each of the leaves just to give a little bit of support with that one as well. And before I pop that down, I want to bring the silver metallic thread. I'm just going to create some loops. Now with this one, I popped the silver metallic thread after I popped it all down. I didn't really like how it sat. So by doing it this way, hopefully it'll sit a little bit nicer for me. So if I take, see how that, it's a love-hate, the metallic thread for me, I think. But it really does make it look really stand out and give it a little extra bling. I think, Ingrid, if I do the driving, it'll work out a lot worse, so we'll go with you driving. I've done twice over in America, once with the whole family and then the second time with my husband. And he's a good driver, so he did the driving. The whole thing of driving on the opposite side freaks me out. But I will say, the second time when it was just my husband Adam and I did spend a lot of the time telling him to move over, move over. It's very easy to creep up onto the wrong side. So I've just used some Tombow glue to pop this one down. If you're a demonstrator, are you planning on heading over to Onstage in Utah, or are you going to be doing one of the locals in the area? We don't know yet where they're going to be. So for this one, I coloured in with the blends some more rhinestones, and that's what I'm going to do with this one because I think this one looks really good. So I've just got some rhinestones. I'm using my thick marker end, and I'm going to colour 3 of the larger ones. Now the Stampin' Blends, because they're alcohol markers, they pick the colour up on any rhinestones, or you could use them on your pearls as well. They do take just a minute to dry, but look, that looks like as though they were created that way. So we have quite a few different colours, so just one packet of rhinestones and some blends, you've got your own embellishments right there. So I'm going to use my pokey tool to pick those up from underneath. Oh. And I just wanted a little bit of a cluster in the middle. Once again, it's just a little bit of extra bling on the card. And these are not quite dry, but they'll be fine. Oh. Can I just poke them down to keep them in place? Beautiful. So we have the front of our card, and it's just a little bit big, I think. I don't think I measured that quite right. Just going to take a slither off the edge, just so it's not hanging over. And you can either pop that up with some dimensionals, or you could just glue that down. I think I might just glue that down with the Tombow glue. It gives you that little bit of wiggle room, this glue as well, so you've got plenty of time to move it around to where you would like it. And that definitely looks better popping the metallic thread in first before popping it all down. So that's the card that we've made. We also made this one, and you can see that glue has dried from being white. It's now gone clear, which is perfect. So those are the two cards that we have created today. Now don't forget, leave a comment, like and share this video, whether it be live in the replay later on or over on YouTube as well. I've got my cards from last week's live as well, so these ones here. We're going to be doing a drawing where we'll draw 4 names next week, so all you have to do is just those 3 things. Pop your name in the draw, and it doesn't matter whether you live overseas or whether you live here in Australia. I will happily send them out to you. So exciting. I hope you've enjoyed the cards I've made with that Poppy or Peaceful Poppies suite. I have got a few more in the woodworks that I will be doing over the next couple of weeks. So if you're enjoying that suite, stick with me because I've got quite a few different ones to show you. I think that's everything for this week. I've really enjoyed having you all here, so thank you so much for popping in. I'll be back next Thursday for another live, but don't forget, I've got my Sunday challenge on Sundays on Facebook. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have a video on YouTube, so if you haven't hit subscribe on that one with the little bell, do that one, because I've actually just passed my 400 subscribers, so I'm on my way now to 500. I probably could have let you know that last week, but I like to leave it so if I lose a few subscribers, it doesn't make too big of a difference. So I think I'm up to 421, so I'm so excited to have all my subscribers there. By the end of the year, I'm hoping to reach 1,000. So if you could help me out, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do. I really would love to reach that goal of 1,000. Okay, I'm done for tonight. I really hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for popping in, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Oh, thanks Leanne. Thanks for popping in. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.